Now, something else I posted in the title, and I know y'all been itching for, is Ken Carson, one of Playboi Carti's notorious Opium Label artists. And Opium is a new label that I think Carti started either late 2019 or mid 2019, but the first time we heard about it was during the Culture Kings interview, where he was like looking at shoes and shit, almost like one of those I don't even know, shopping with Complex type episodes on YouTube. You can go watch it. It doesn't have that many views, so it's kind of exclusive to the Carti gang, know what I'm saying? But he started an Opium label and he signed like Ken Carson, and he has other artists possibly, because we don't know the confirmation, but it seems like Lil One DTE and Capo DTE, aka the Cap Man. In addition to that, let's just get to the interview where Ken Carson essentially confirms that an Opium Label compilation project, almost like a Slime Language, or what other compilation projects we got? The ASAP one, which is the cozy tapes, and then we got the members only type thing. So Opium Label compilation project is gonna be absolute fire, especially after yesterday we listened to Teen X Relapse, which was the deluxe version of Ken Carson's recent album, and that shit was flames. It was 5 out of 5. I was listening to it all day. Let's get to that interview, all right, where Ken Carson gives us the details.
What is Opium? Like, what does Opium mean? Like, what does that mean to you guys? Like, what is
Opium? Is a label.
Opium is a label.
Yeah, fact. Opium. You know what opium is? Opium fire.
Get you geek.
Yeah.
If you don't know what opium is, it's a drug. It's primarily, I believe, grown in like Afghanistan, and it makes heroin. Fun fact for y'all. So don't do opium, kids. Highly addictive.
My lifestyle. Teen X, young opium.
So the music is like, it's just like a high, like,
yeah,
it's a vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that, man. That's hard. That's hard as hell.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Shit, yeah, I like that. That's hard. Are we gonna get? You think we get a collective Opium album?
Here it is.
For sure.
For sure. Well, for sure, but in white people terms, for sure. We're getting that, whatever we call it, the compilation album from Opium. So that would include Playboi Carti, unless, you know, he just clouts everybody else up and is not on it. Maybe some producers, because I think Carti has some producers signed that we might not know of. I'm not sure about that detail whatsoever, though.
Have you guys even possibly started working on anything like that?
Okay, so he said it's already been worked on.
That shit gonna knock people right over the head. That shit.
What?
Yeah, so I think personally that Opium, the compilation album, could be the best compilation album out of any of them. I don't really like the cozy tapes. I don't really like the members only ones. But if Carti and Ken Carson are on a tape together, then it's already top tier in my book. Something people were mentioning though, and I was thinking as well, if Carti's working on a compilation album in 2021 to drop with all of his artists, what if he just stopped dropping the deluxe for a whole lot of red, and now he's working on that comp tape, which could be completely viable for me, or acceptable, I guess the word would be. Like, I'd be cool if he like put his other artists on rather than dropping a whole nother independent tape, because it's not really in Carti's forte or branding to be dropping a deluxe album. He's more of like a drop a project and then go into his fucking coffin for 3 years and then come back on social media all of a sudden again and drop another project, and the cycle continues. You think Trying to Get Down will be on Opium? I was thinking exactly that. So what if, and this is all speculation here, we're all theory Bob here, so all the people that are gonna hate in the comments like, you don't know shit, you're right, I don't know shit. But in theory, what if Playboi Carti, considering all of the songs that the fans wanted, all the snippets, all of the not leaks, because we already have but the leaked snippets, we'll just consider them because we are not supposed to have all of them, he puts those on the compilation album with his label for Opium, and puts a bunch of features on it with Ken Carson, Lil One, Capo, all of the people that are signed to the Opium label, because he never finished those songs, and that's originally why they never ended up on a whole lot of red in the first place. Just something to think about. It's kind of like what they did with X, with his Skins album and whatever posthumous albums. They kind of, obviously he passed away, R.I.P. X, but it's not like he could finish the song. So what they did to finish them was put like Kanye West or some other features, some big features on them to complete the song, to fill up the duration of the beat, because you know he had some open verses. So if Carti is like trying to get down, Trenches I believe got like rejected, so cross that song out. It's not getting cleared. Something in the beat, I think it was like a Zaytoven sample that and it's just not getting cleared, probably because Zaytoven wants a fat percentage and Carti label just doesn't think it's worth it. Richie literally still confirmed it's still coming. Yeah, well, if you recall back in like fucking July, he also said Whole Lotta Red was coming soon, and then 6 months came and Academics was the person who was telling us like the real updates. So I don't necessarily trust Richie as much as y'all do. As I was saying though, in conclusion, Carti could be taking, you know, some of these deluxe songs that he told us he was dropping, because he posted on Twitter saying that he was listening to dropping all those snippets with like, I don't know, Trying to Get Down, Candy with Uzi, even though we've never heard that. That's just a song, a studio session that Vaughn since 1K had, and all of those, and he's putting that on the compilation album, just putting Ken Carson on them. That would be a fire way to promote his new artist, because all the Carti fans are already like hella hyped to listen to these specific songs, and if he hadn't finished them anyway, why not just put his artists on it? And if it's trash, like if Ken Carson say completely shits all over the beat and doesn't sound good, which probably won't happen because Ken Carson's fire, then we can just like repeat the song before it finishes. I do that all the time. Like I'll skip verses and features. And so if he puts his artists on those snippets that are super hyped and it gets a lot of sales, then he's essentially making an even bigger bag than he could have made before, because if he just dropped the song solo, which he normally does because he doesn't usually get that many features, or at least a Whole Lotta Red he didn't, he would make, you know, money from the streams and performing. But then if he puts features on it and then the people become fans of Ken Carson, Capo, Lil One, etc., then he's getting a percentage of their streams as well, completely passive. And that's the ultimate goal for everybody making money out here, or to create passive income streams. That's how like Jay-Z became a billionaire, not off his music. He created companies and invested in shit, and so he's making money while he sleeps. Someone said February 5th Deluxe dropping. Okay, so someone sent me this on Twitter. Let's look at this. This is an argument showing that potentially Carti could be dropping on that February 5th date that Academics tweeted originally. Because if we look right here, y'all remember this, it was my video today, and on the stream yesterday, Academics tweeted, I heard a few big releases slated for February 5th. Next Friday, 2021 might actually be kicking off musically. Now, since then, it looks like Cardi B has said she's gonna make an announcement, and you know how Academics, he's a simp for Cardi B and like the Migos and shit. And so I think Migos could be dropping Culture 3 on February 5th, especially because I think they've dropped like the trailer for that album, and Cardi B might be dropping a single or something, or Drake is dropping a single because he was seen shooting a music video. So maybe he's not talking about projects specifically, but I don't think it's a Whole Lotta Red Deluxe. However, what we're finding here, Playboi Carti's cousin, Bad Gal Key, this is confirmed his cousin. It's a woman, and she put eyes emoji responding to DJ Academic's tweet that we were talking about before. So I don't know what that would mean. Does it mean she's talking or teasing Whole Lotta Red Deluxe? Although I feel like she knows nothing. This is not any diss towards her either. I just don't think she personally knows when the album is releasing. Only like the insiders know, because Carti got to keep that info, that precious, delicious birthmark info from his face secret, so nobody lets it out and screws up the whole release date, because that's like his whole thing. And schmigma, is that a word? That's his whole shtick, being so elusive with the release dates. I think 1629 is dropping because remember when they said SRT was on something else, and the Uzi one he showed could be another song. I mean, it's possible. What if SRT was on the Opium collab tape though? Yo, I don't think that Carti and Uzi would drop 1629, because we've talked about this before. I think Carti doesn't want to be in Uzi's shadow, and I think that's like one of the reasons that their whole beef started. Like their egos were hitting each other because Uzi didn't want Carti fans to think that, you know, Uzi was put on by Carti and vice versa, even though Uzi was bigger before Carti, even though I know Carti was like popping off in the underground. But if they drop a 1629 and Uzi selling 300K first week with Eternal Take and Whole Lotta Red selling 100K first week, Carti would feel some type of way. I mean, of course he would want the look, and it would increase his sales, it would increase his exposure and clout, but I don't really think Carti cares about the mainstream clout anyway, because if he did, he would have dropped a Whole Lotta Red like 2 years ago on that pop shit, not necessarily like the punk alternative vibe, you know? New Carti and Art Dealer snippet, where is it? Snippet Vault on Instagram, okay. It's like literally only coming on my right ear. Okay, that wasn't bad. I fuck with that. I'm on a lot of perk, on a lot of Zan. All right, so that's Art Dealer, one of his producers, but he also designs like his merch, right? And like does other creative stuff for him. That has to be old. Like that's like 2018 Carti before Whole Lotta Red, like before Whole Lotta Red version 1, because that's like the ooh yeah Carti almost. That is 2018. Okay, there we go. But it is hard. That was a good snippet. But of course, it was recorded again with like a toaster, a fucking toaster, because I could only hear it on the right side of my ear. I don't even know how that happens. Like, how do you fuck that up?